I'm Laura and welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk about going on a low buy. Towards the end of last year, I talked about the idea of going on a low buy. It was something that I really thought about. I've never really been good at doing no buys. Just a bit too much pressure. I can quite happily go periods of time without purchasing things quite easily. I can go anything up to like 4 months without purchasing anything. Just, nothing's caught my eye, so I just don't purchase anything. But as soon as it's like an enforced thing, I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this. You can't tell me what to do, even if it's me. So, to save myself the mental grief that I'll almost certainly put myself through, I just decided to go on a low buy instead. But it's a low buy with a bit of a difference. It's sort of borrowing from the beauty bank method. Instead of I have this many credits and I can spend these credits and then I have to earn credits back, I'm starting with 0 credits, no credits. And to earn my credits, I have to use up product, but not just a 1 in, 1 out type credit system. I have to use 5 items to get a credit. Although to reward good behavior, and good behavior being finishing items, I have some bonus points, so I'm going to go through those with you now. So for every 5 items I use up, I will get a credit. If those 5 items happen to be in the same category, I will get a bonus credit. So if I used up a primer, a foundation, a powder, a concealer, and a lipstick, those 5 items would get me a point. But if I finished up, say, 5 concealers, I would get a bonus point. So it'd be 2 points for finishing 5 items. I would also get a bonus point if I finished 10 items in a category. And a bonus point if I cleaned out a category. So say cream blush. Say I only had 10 cream blushes and I used up all 10. I would get a point for each set of 5 that I've used up, a point for each set of 5 being within a category, a point for finishing 10 in a category, and a point for finishing up a category. So that would give me 2 points for finishing 2 sets of 5 items. I get the bonus points for finishing 5 within a category, the bonus point for finishing 10 within a category, and the bonus point for finishing an entire category. So I'd get 6 bonus points for finishing 10 items. Now that does seem a bit counterproductive because it means you're being able to buy more, a lot more. But the likelihood of something like that happening is probably going to be very, very slim. So I threw it in there. I wanted to make it fun. I wanted to make it rewarding. I've also added a slight caveat to eyeshadows as a category. I'm counting all eyeshadows equally. So it wouldn't be like I'd have to finish up 5 powder eyeshadows to get the bonus point, or 5 potted eyeshadows to get the bonus point. If I finished up 3 shadows that are in palettes, a loose shadow and a potted shadow, I would be able to count that as a bonus point. Just because eyeshadows is definitely probably, I think, my hardest area for using up items. I go through blush faster than I go through eyeshadows. Just saying, because I don't about so much with eyeshadow, whereas blush, if I find a blush I like, I go gung-ho until it's pretty much done. But again, there are bonus points within that. For example, if I can find one right here. For example, an eyeshadow palette. Like this eyeshadow palette only has 4.3 grams worth of product in it. It's just a little Lancome thing. If I finished up all 5 shadows in here, I would get the bonus point I would get the point for finishing 5 eyeshadows. I get the bonus point for finishing 5 within a category, but I would also get an additional bonus point for finishing a palette. I don't think I'd be finishing too many palettes, but something like this, if I focused on this, I could probably get this used up in a couple of months. I mean, 4.3 grams spread over 5 eyeshadows, that's not a lot of product, not a lot of product at all. So over the course of doing this low buy, whilst I don't have credits in my bank, I will be compiling a wish list of, I always have a wish list going, but I'm going to be more focused on putting things on the wish list so that when I accrue my credits, I know what I'm going to be spending them on. So until I start earning credits, I'm going to be on a no buy, effectively. I will be starting this officially on the 1st of July. I want to carry this on through until the end of the year, and then we'll reassess at the end of the year, and maybe I'll continue. We'll see how successful it's been, how I feel about it, because I do want to start moving product out. I love having a large collection. I do. I love it. I love trying new things. And I as I said, I will quite happily go months without purchasing anything new, quite happily. But if I'm not finishing anything up in that time period, then it just amounts up. It just adds up and adds up and adds up. And if you've seen my 2021 makeup inventory, I will link in the info box. It adds up. It gets up to a stupid number. And I'm making more of a conscious effort now to wear makeup most of the time. I do have my makeup station in the bathroom. I might feature this in a video and show you guys what I'm talking about. But I have it there so that even if it's just throwing on foundation and brows and a bit of gloss or lipstick or something, I'm putting makeup on my face every day. So I'm working my way steadily through a whole bunch of products, and that is how I used to wear makeup. Back my pre-mama days, I would wear makeup every single day, 7 days a week, 365. I would wipe off my makeup after work, and I would sit and play with makeup for an hour or two. I would go through a lot more product than I do now, like substantially more product than I do now, because I started going through long periods of time where I just wasn't I wasn't really taking the best care of myself, so makeup was not really an on the table thing. It wasn't now a necessary step, because what's the point in putting on makeup when you haven't washed your face in a couple of days, you haven't had a shower in a week, you're still wearing the same pajamas you've been wearing for the last 3 days. I laugh about it now because if I don't laugh I'll cry, so don't judge me. I've had quite a few spats like that where I haven't been emotionally connected to myself, as emotionally connected to my personality and what I find joy in, which is a totally tangent subject from this video, so we'll just leave it there. But I do need to curtail my collection. I need to start downsizing. We are going to be moving either later this year or some point next year, so I don't want to be moving with too much unnecessary stuff. So over the rest of this year, I'm going to be trying to use up as much as possible, bring in as little as possible, and bring you guys along with me for the journey. And hopefully it will be entertaining. There will be some project panning along the way. There's going to be an update about the project panning situation coming up real soon, so I can give you guys a full all round, well-rounded, all-encompassing update on what is going on, how I feel, what I'm doing, how we're moving forward. So yeah, those are the parameters of my low buy. For every 5 items I use up, I will get a point. For every 5 items within a category, I get a bonus point. For every 10 items within a category, I get a bonus point. And if I clean out a category, I get a bonus point. And I get a bonus point if I finish a palette. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I've been very much enjoying my makeup using upness so far this year. I've probably used up far more by this point this year than I did by this point last year, which is already successful to me. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.